think we both felt a really strong initial connection, and I see so much potential.
Today, The Bachelor goes double dipping down in Chile. And Bachelorette alum Eric Bigger breaks down all the drama.
I'm hoping, baby, like a book, baby. Just read me, please.
Plus, Joey Sasso tells us all about life after the circle.
I'm the proudest mama's boy you're ever gonna meet.
This is your reality check.
Wink emoji, sent.
Happy Thursday, everyone, and welcome to Reality Check. I'm Daryn Carp, and with me right now is the winner of the circle, Joey Sasso.
Hey!
Bromance.
How we doing?
I love it. Well, Joey, since you've done this before and you're such a pro,
Yes.
you're going to help me break down our top 5 headlines of the day. Let's do it.
Awesome.
At number 5, Nashville's coolest couple just hit the streets of New York City for Fashion Week. After celebrating her candle collaboration, Nashville star Casey Musgraves and her husband Rustin Kelly were spotted walking hand in hand during a night out on the town. The pair, who tied the knot in 2017, rarely make public appearances, but were also photographed out and about in New York City on Tuesday. The couple tied the knot in a bohemian southern wedding in Tennessee in October 2017. Are you a PDA type of guy? I mean, we know you got a Miranda kiss.
Yes.
But, so your affection.
I do think PDA is good in doses, but like, we shouldn't be like making out seventh grade
face.
style in front of people. But that nice peck just to go, love you.
Little hold hands is
Yeah.
not bad. You just want to be groping them in the front.
Yeah, like you want to hold them close. Let them know you care. You're there for them, but you're not overly there for them. Because then people are watching and they're like, what's going on? Like there's something more. It could be a whole thing.
What a tender soul he is. At number 4, Justin Long is going back to school. The reality star just signed on to host the upcoming Disney Plus crafting competition show, Shop Class, and People has an exclusive first look at the trailer. The show will follow 18 teams comprised of 2 young builders and a mentor as they compete to win the title of Shop Class champs. Shop Class premieres February 28th on Disney Plus. What reality shows do you watch and are most looking forward to this year?
I watch all the stuff from the past, like real world stuff.
Oh, okay.
Stuff, like, remember like the old VH1, like Flavor of Love?
Oh,
Bro.
Are you kidding? I Love New York. I talked to Tiffany Pollard earlier. I was,
I love her. Yeah, like Flav with the clocks, and then he married, what was it, Bridget Nielsen? Like,
Yeah.
they had the show. Like, that's the stuff I grew up on.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't really have enough time to catch up on things going on. So if I see people talking about something, I'll, try to get to
Did
it.
you watch Tila Tequila as well?
I love Tila. She
Oh,
was beautiful.
she was-
She had her moments, ups and downs, but for the most part, she was good.
Did you watch all of The Circle now that it's aired?
I don't know. Yeah, I did. I watched
Okay.
all of it, yeah.
Is it weird watching yourself?
It's really not, and I don't know if that's wrong to say. Like, should I say, like, yeah, it's so weird, but it's really, it's just me.
It's just Joey being Joey.
It's just JoJo being JoJo.
JoJo being a mama's boy.
That's all.
At number 3, HGTV stars Drew and Jonathan Scott have teamed up with the home security company ADT for their newest campaign and a contest called Pass the Protection. The grand prize winner will receive a home makeover from the twins worth $250,000 and an ADT home security system with 3 years of monitoring. Drew told People, this is going to be a really awesome contest. It's really going to be life-changing for somebody. Here's the question, though. I know you watch a lot of reality TV. Would you go on another reality show?
No, one and done.
Why?
Because I've been a struggling actor so many years, right? This show happened, and it was amazing. Worked out crazier beyond my wildest dreams. I feel like that's like, you gotta do like the mic drop. You gotta just walk away, because then like you're trying to always recapture what happened naturally, and I just...
End on a high note.
And yeah, like it was great. Like I'm open. I really am open if something really made sense, because this made sense to me. I did it and it worked out great. But in theory, I'm like, I think that's it. Let's drop that mic, walk away.
I could see you on the Challenger Big Brother. Just saying,
Yeah.
something to consider. At number 2, Vanessa Lachey is clearing the air about an interview she gave earlier this week in which she was asked about husband Nick Lachey's ex-wife, Jessica Simpson. During an appearance on the Today Show, the Love is Blind host was confused when Hoda said she and Nick had previously sent Simpson a gift during a milestone in her life. Vanessa responded that it wasn't them and that she doesn't have Jessica's address. This caused many fans to think her response was unnecessarily shady. The reality star took to Twitter to clarify, tweeting, "I was being honest. I feel weird accepting credit for something I didn't do." Has anyone misunderstood your tweets or something?
I'm sorry. I just love Vanessa Lachey. She's so gorgeous. gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I kind of blacked out there because I'm like, it's Vanessa.
I saw you just nodding and drooling a little bit, and I'd be like,
yeah, like she's beautiful. And Jessica, too. Who doesn't love Jessica? You remember the Dukes of Hazzard movie?
Oh.
My God. Jessica. Lord.
Send message.
Send. Yes.
I love that so much. I mean, now I'm confused about the Dukes of Hazzard. I'm thinking about that.
Yep.
It's a long thing.
It's a whole
to think
thing
about.
going on.
At number 1, Gayle King is in hot water. In an interview released Tuesday on CBS this morning, Gayle spoke with former Dancing with the Stars contestant and WNBA legend Lisa Leslie about the legacy of Kobe Bryant, in which Gayle brought up his 2003 rape case. Social media users went into attack mode and were angered that the journalist brought up the allegations that were dismissed in court. Gayle took to Instagram to respond, saying, "I understand why people are upset seeing that clip out of context. I hope they will now watch the entire interview." She went on to say that she is mortified over the backlash. How has Kobe's passing affected you? Are you a big basketball fan, sports guy?
Honestly, it really hit me hard, and I'm not a sports guy. I'm not a basketball fan, but I think that's what's special about him was he touched everybody. Like, I'm actually surprised at how much it really did affect me. I was just sick over it, and I was just hoping, and I think the media has done a good job of just let the family mourn. Do not be following them, looking for the pictures, and I think they've done really well with it, but I mean, it's a tragedy that the entire world kind of stopped.
It did. The world shifted, as we were saying, like the energy shifted.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we want to give them time to heal. Well, we have to go to break, but more with Joey Sasso when we come back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm still here with Mama Boy himself, Joey Sasso from Netflix's The Circle. How you holding up?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm happy to be here.
Your wallet's nice and fat.
It's, you know, a little bit fatter than it was last week. I can say that.
Yeah, that's right. Well, since you're finally here in the studio, we're going to haze you a little bit and play a game with you. I think you're going to be good at it, called DM, Follow, and Block. All right, you've heard of like F, Marry, Kill, right?
Yeah.
So if you're thinking of DM, Follow, Block, DM you get is probably what? You're sliding into those DMs,
Yeah.
you're effing.
Yeah, it's happening.
And, you know, if you're blocking them, killing them. And if you're following them, you're marrying them.
Yeah,
you get the point.
we don't like stage 5 cleaners. We can't do that.
We don't like that. We're going to block them immediately. So I'm going to give you 3 people, 3 sets of celebrities, and I want you to tell me who you'd DM,
Okay.
who you'd follow, and who you'd block.
Sounds fantastic.
I feel like you're going to be good at this. All right, first up, our superheroes, and we have Captain Marvel, played by Brie Larson herself, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, and Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, God, all right.
Can you even?
I gotta I'm gonna put you through my whole thought process because I love either of them, but I just gotta do this game. Okay, I'm DMing Brie because I feel like I wanna just put it in the air. Just let it linger there because we don't know. We'll take a shot, and if not, maybe she'll see it another point in time, and then we can, you know, connect later.
Like that thought process.
Okay, I am going to follow Black Widow, Scarlett Jo. I love her so much. If she's out there, I would marry her. Like, literally, like, we could say, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. We can go to Vegas and elope. Like, we could do that. That could be a thing. And then Wonder Woman, we got to block. I love Gal Gadot so much, but I'm sorry. I got to go with my gut here. I love you, Gal. I love you, Wonder Woman, but I blocked it. Ah, God, I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah, I'm going to play that clip back for you in a year, and I'll be like, you just blocked Gal Gadot, but that's fine.
God.
All right, next up, some modern-day icons. We have Beyonce, Ariana, and Rihanna.
Oh, God, why
Joey,
again?
you're short-circuiting.
Okay, all right. Beyonce, I'm DMing Beyonce because it's Beyonce, and I'd probably be too afraid to follow because I'd be like, I got to put the shot out, but I'm still going to, okay, I'm going to do that. Rihanna, I'm following. I got to follow Rihanna. I mean, come on, her collabs with my boy Marshall Mathers.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so we're marrying her.
And then I'm blocking Ariana. I'm sorry. I actually know her brother. He's a sweet kid. He comes to the bar I work at.
Really?
Which makes this worse that I just blocked his sister, but I had to.
You and Frankie got to be boys.
You know, Frankie's great.
Frankie's great.
He's great. He's a great guy.
I absolutely love that. All right, pop stars. Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez,
God.
Demi Lovato. We're giving you all the hard questions here that
I
you
know,
can
because
handle.
I love every single one of them, which makes it worse.
Well, you're killing one of them.
Oh,
You're blocking
God,
one of them, rather.
Yeah, we're killing them. Okay, let's see. Demi, I'm DMing. I love you, Demi. She's gorgeous. Look at the smile in that photo. My God.
Did you like her at the Super Bowl?
Oh, she did fantastic.
Yeah, and that white suit.
Oh, God, and we all love a Rocky comeback story.
Oh,
God bless her. Miley, we're DMing, because, I mean, you know, who would be like, yo, Miley, what's good, girl?
Yeah,
Just
come
living
on.
your best life, swinging on that wrecking ball, doing your thing.
Yeah, she gets down. She gets down.
Syleena, you blocked, kid. I know. I love Spring Breakers too, but I had to do it.
You had to do it. It was just a Joey Sasso move.
Terrible.
All right, what about the Kardashian sisters? Kim, Kourtney,
Oh my
Khloe.
God. Okay, I'm DMing Kim because I gotta DM Kim. Who wouldn't DM Kim?
Fair enough.
Khloe, I'm following because, you know, I feel like she's got more going on that meets the eye. And I want to follow and just,
A solid woman, if you will. Yeah.
keep just, you know, getting all that information. Kourtney, you're blocked, kid, because I don't really know much about her besides she was married to the Disick dude.
Yes.
She has the kids. They're not together anymore.
That's it.
She's an easy block.
What about your bromances? Okay, this one's going to be the hardest one for you.
Oh, God.
Shuby,
Yeah.
which I know is your boy.
I love him.
Ed and Seaburn.
Oh, my God.
you not like Ed?
I love Ed. He's the
Okay.
best kid. Like, dude, if you met Ed, you'd be like, I love him. Don't you see him talk from Conshohocken,
I mean,
Pennsylvania?
he's intimidating though with his mother. I wasn't sure.
Oh,
like,
they're the best. You would love him.
really? Okay.
This is why this is hard. I love everybody. Okay.
You're marrying Shuby. I know you're marrying Shuby.
DMing Shoobs.
Oh, you're DMing Shuby.
DMing Shoobs because I'm trying to play this as if I do know him, but let's say I didn't. I'd be like, send you a DM, you got a nice smile, you're a nice kid. Why not?
You'd be into it. Okay.
Follow. Oh, God. I'd follow Ed because if I'm just like scrolling and you see like people you might know, I'd be like, I would hang out with him. Like he looks like someone who's in my core group of friends.
A lot of commonalities.
I love Seaburn, but I have to block him. But I have to block Seaburn.
Was that because he catfished you?
You know, he did great.
Yeah.
I was so proud of him when I met him. I just said, buddy, I don't know who you are. Congratulations. And he told me his name, and I forgot it immediately, you know, like, because you're expecting to meet Rebecca.
Right.
And then you see this guy,
And you're like,
and he says his name is Seaburn, which is not, it's like, you know, Bill or
right,
Bob.
right. It's also like, are you catfishing your own name?
Seaburn. And I'm like,
Did you ever meet his actual girlfriend, Rebecca, AKA, well, actually, it's Sammy,
Sammy.
AKA Rebecca.
dude, we hung out in LA.
Really? How was it?
It was honestly like so dope because they're like, no one recognizes us. I'm like, I promise you, we're in LA, you're gonna get recognized. I take him to Saddle Ranch on Sunset. We walk in, my boy Karan's the manager over there. Walk in, say what's up to Karan, and people just start surrounding us. I'm like, Shuby, Seaburn, Rebecca, like, and it was just like insane pictures, and we couldn't post about it because the show hadn't finished airing yet.
Oh, so you couldn't even say that you won, right?
Dude, I had to live with Star Wars level secrecy for like 6 months.
Who is having the hardest time adjusting to the fame, like being noticed? Is it Shuby? I like
would
it's Shubes.
Yeah, I would say Shoobs, but not like difficult. It's just like weird for him of like, dude, like, do you think people like know who I am now?
You're like, Shuby,
I'm like,
you're Shuby.
You're Shuby. You're my little Shuby snack. Come on, kid.
Shuby snack is so good. All right, lastly,
Yes.
maybe the hardest one for you.
Oh, Lord.
Circle ladies here. We got Alana,
God.
Miranda, Sammy.
Oh,
Now you've
God.
kind of already slid into Miranda's DMs, if you will.
Yeah, this is terrible.
So let's see what you're gonna say to this one.
Okay, God.
Who are we?
Sorry,
who are we
girls.
DMing?
Oh, God, I'm DMing.
I know you wanted to DM Alana originally, but maybe
I
things
loved
have
her.
changed. I know you
We're
really
the
did.
best of friends. You know, it's hard when you fall in love after 2 hours of seeing a picture.
Yeah.
It's a real emotional thing.
It's a roller coaster for you.
I'm gonna go with, I'm following Sammy because I love her, but also if I'm scrolling IG, I'd be like, what's up? Follow.
Okay.
I'm DMing Miranda.
Because you've,
You know,
yeah,
I mean, she's a friend.
yeah. When you
out.
say friend, do you mean like
I mean,
friend, or do you mean like she's a friend?
she's a friend. She's my bud. That's what we call each other. What's up, bud?
And are there any sexual benefits involved in that friendship?
No, I can promise you there is not. Don't look at me like that.
You're not Netflixing and chilling with Miranda?
We are not Netflix and chilling.
Do you want to be Netflixing and chilling with
I
Miranda?
mean, you know, there's a 7-hour time thing between us.
It's we have Skype, we have instruments.
FaceTime,
Yeah.
we FaceTime, we talk.
We
you
can
know.
circle chat.
We hang out. We go to breakfast when she comes to LA. You know.
You go to breakfast because you have the night
Because,
together.
you know,
wake
we
up.
go
and then-
out and then so many people are just going, oh, you guys are from the circle. And it's very, you know, tiring. And that requires breakfast in the morning.
Sure.
Yes.
We can read all between your lines. Joey, why are we best friends? And when I say best friends, I mean friends. We're not having sexual benefits here. I mean actual friends. You are amazing. You're a trooper. I love you, Miranda. Don't be mad at my friendship with my friend Joey Sasso.
I adore you, kid.
I love
you.
you. You can stream the first season of The Circle on Netflix. We have to take a quick break, but we'll be breaking down last night's Bachelor with Bachelorette alum Eric Bigger. Don't go anywhere.
You shut the up. There was people in that group date, and you said there's someone here that wasn't here for the right reasons.
No,
you didn't think that he was gonna ask you?
No, I didn't, Tammy. No, I didn't.
I'm just so sick of this. Like, this turned into
How
such
about you
a
be your
big...
own person? You can't go anywhere without your little posse.
This show could be on every day. Welcome back. Joining me now from our LA studio is former Bachelorette contestant Eric Bigger. Hey there, Eric. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Ooh, just living off Bachelor dreams. I'm loving every moment of it. Full 5 hours this week. Now, how have you been enjoying the new season of The Bachelor? You've been watching, right?
Yes, I've been watching. It's been amazing. I think Peter has his hands full, and the girls they're a lot, you know? And he has this nice guy syndrome that I think he has to move into more putting his foot down and taking ownership of what he wants and what he feels. So it's been good. It's been entertaining. I like Peter. He's a great bachelor. So.
Do you think he's being overrun by all the females and their opinions?
Yeah, I think they're taking advantage of him.
Wow.
They're getting him good.
Because he's such a nice guy that it's so easy to do.
Yeah, I've been there before, so I can relate.
You are a nice guy as well.
You're too nice, it's not good.
Well,
yeah, so you got to have a little realness to you.
Well, this week we got a double dose of Peter and the girls, so let's get into it. Let's start with the Tammy trouble. It all started in Costa Rica and continued last night in Chile. Let's watch Natasha's pretty accurate summary.
It seems like Tammy's not concerned with pushing things forward with Peter. She's more concerned with eliminating people that don't belong here or who aren't ready for Peter. I want you guys to work that out. She waits until there are nights that she knows she's going to see Peter to address things with people.
This is sort of a common theme in the Bachelor-Bachelorette Nation, but do you agree with Natasha? Was Tammy a pot stirrer and tattletale, or do you think that she was just trying to be honest with Peter?
I think Natasha's pretty accurate. I think, yeah, she's making it hard for everybody. I don't think she's really there for Peter. Maybe she was in the beginning, but I felt like she had to find her place and space, on the show. So this is her position.
When you say that she's not there for Peter, why do you think that she's there in the first place?
Well, I think, when you first go on these shows, your intentions is to meet the Bachelor or the Bachelorette. You want to find love, fall in love. For some people, for others, it's different. But I think as the show continues and the weeks progress, you start feeling like, okay, what's really going on? What is my feeling with this person? And I think she probably didn't find her positioning well with him, and she made one. So she has to be an asset some way, somehow, if he's not into her.
Very good point. Well, as you know, Peter attempted to get to the bottom of the Tammy McKenna situation with a 2-on-1 date, the best 2-on-1 date of all time, which ended like this. Let's rewatch.
Tammy, McKenna, I can't have both of you continue past the night with me. McKenna, I heard you and everything that you had to say tonight, and I trust you. Tammy, can I walk you out?
So, Eric, were you Team McKenna or Team Tammy?
I'm not team neither. I think McKenna was coming from a place of fear, and Tammy was coming from a place of I don't care. So they made their presence felt, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like neither one of the girls were into Peter like that. I just think they were trying to make their way on the show, from my perspective.
Wow. Well, did you expect Peter to send Tammy home, at least so quickly?
Yeah, you can kind of see it in his eyes. You can sense it, you can feel it. I kind of knew she was going home. And then when McKenna went home, the rose ceremony, I was like, yep, they both went home. Makes sense.
I mean, I was a little surprised only because he was like, I trust you, McKenna. So I was like, all right, McKenna's staying. This is good. And then when he bounced her, I was like, oh, wow. Like, this is harsh. I feel like Peter's getting his chutzpah back.
He's getting strong. He's becoming a man.
He
He's
is
becoming
getting
like,
strong.
yes, I'm empowered. I know what I want. I want love.
Exactly. Well, Sydney was also sent home at the rose ceremony. Was that a shock to you? Because they did have a seemingly good one-on-one in Costa Rica. Shocked me.
Yeah, I think from watching last night, she didn't get a lot of airtime. I didn't see her much. And the moments I did see her, she really wasn't with Peter as much. So I think she should have stayed at least another week just to see what their relationship would be, but he let her go.
Now, given the fact that you've been on this show before, when you're watching these episodes, are you looking at it from a fan's perspective, or are you looking at it almost from the contestant's perspective, being like, I see how this is going to go down. I know this. I know that. I see it in his eyes. Like, how are you viewing these? How are you viewing these episodes?
That's a great question. I'm gauging it, you know, like ebb and flow, like the duality of a fan and then a contestant, and you know, so it's kind of equilibrium of just balance. Like I'm a fan, but at the same time, like she's lying. I can see it in her eyes, or damn, he's really into her, but he's not getting reciprocated the same feelings back.
Right.
So you kind of get into it, but I'm playing both sides.
You're a fan that almost knows too much. You know how the meat is made, Eric.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Well, Peter sent a total of 4 girls home last night. First to leave was actually Victoria P. Let's watch.
I don't know if I see you as my wife. I'm so sorry.
You don't apologize to me. Like, I feel.
Don't. That's...
Can I get a car? Can I get a cab? I just want to leave.
Can I walk you out?
I don't need you to walk me out.
Can I? Please?
What was your reaction to this? And can the contestants just, like, call cabs? I was like, what are you doing? We're not on the city streets. We're just calling cabs. What's happening?
Woo! So this was the turning point. This was the turning point in Peter getting to his love, because he owned his feelings. He told her how he felt. I don't think I see you as a wife. You gotta go. And I was like, yes, that's how you do it, brother. You own it, and you don't condone it. And he proceeded, so good job, Peter.
Did you feel for Victoria P in that moment? Because she did seem like she really liked him.
Yeah, but you know, the episode with Michaela and coming back and how she lied and kind of finessed the situation, I just didn't feel it was genuine. So at that point, I was already like not on her side. I was just like, maybe she lies, maybe she doesn't, but it didn't feel like she was really, really into Peter. I think she had feelings for him, but I don't think they were strong.
Well, now that the cutthroat episodes are sorts to be out of the way, do you think that the drama in the house has subsided and we can sort of move forward with the stronger candidates who are in love with Peter, or do you think there's more to come on that?
Well, it's The Bachelor. There's more to come for sure. We can't just give you a smooth sailing throughout. Come on, this is love. Love is not easy. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And love sometimes will break you, so I think it's going to be more.
Well, is Chris Harrison
drama.
actually right that this might be the most dramatic season ever?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're paid to say that, Eric.
In and out.
We know how Chris Harrison works over here.
I've been there.
Yeah, you have. Well,
I love that guy.
We have to go to break, but there's more with Eric Bigger after the break.
¿Qué es el secreto de amor?
Communication,
Yep.
patience,
Sí.
tolerance,
Tolerance. Yep.
love,
And love.
love with big letters, love.
Welcome back, Batch Nation's Eric Bigger is still with me over in LA. Let's jump right back into the love talk, Eric. I gotta know, what is your philosophy on love?
Wow, we're getting deep here.
We're getting deep, Eric.
I believe, you know, love in general is just affection, action, showing, telling, but unconditional love. You know, loving a person, win, lose, or draw, no matter what the circumstances are or the outcome, that you love them and you feel for them and you care about them and you talk to them and you're vulnerable and you're open and you're free and you're mindful of their feelings and you have you have chemistry, you have love.
What is your love life looking like these days? Do you have anyone special in your life?
Unfortunately, I don't. I would like to, but I'm very focused on my career and business and, you know, personal things. But I would love to have that opportunity. But right now, it's not in my cards. And I allow things to happen naturally and not try to force them. So it's been a free year of just letting things come as they go. But I'm open. I'm open to love. Where's the love?
Well, speaking of love, how was it working with Dwayne Wade and Gabby Union? That must have been incredible.
Oh, OMG, like Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are the most nicest and kindest people ever. Like when I was on set in Mexico City, Gabrielle Union actually came on and was like, hi, like she spoke first. Dwayne Wade, I felt like we grew up together. Like I know that guy. Like, you know, was making eye contact, we were smiling, laughing, and good people, great energy, beautiful couple. So I had a great time. It was fun.
Yeah, like what kind of stuff did you guys talk about? Did they talk about Bachelor to you? Like, did they want to know the inner workings?
Well, I don't know if they're big fans. I think the first thing I said to Dwayne Wade was like, I want to congratulate you on a Hall of Fame career. I watched you ever since Marquette when you had the triple-double against Kansas in the Final Four. Congratulations. And, you know, it was just short and sweet because, you know, they were on set, I was on set, we were doing our thing. But they're just good people. You could just feel the energy. They were nice. They took a photo with me and my castmate. So it was a good time. I actually saw, you know, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade at a basketball game for his son probably like 2 months ago. And I spoke to them. And they're like, oh, hey, how you been? You know, good to see you. So great people, great individuals. Just grateful for the opportunity.
Well, I love hearing that. And speaking of love, we're going to go back to last night's Bachelor because you know I got more questions for you. I want to talk about that first one-on-one in Chile with Hannah Ann. The date looks super fun, but at the end, Hannah admits to never having been in love, leaving Peter questioning if she's really ready for a serious relationship, let alone marriage. I just want to take a look at that real quick.
I just feel like your qualities and like what you possess is very similar to like what I've been raised to have wanted.
Excuse me for 1 second. More than anything, just frustrated. I'm questioning if we do have that deep enough connection.
Do you think Peter was right to be concerned that Hannah Ann hadn't really experienced love and heartbreak? Would that be like a red flag for you?
Yes, I think he was right. I mean, he felt it and he followed his gut, and I don't think he was wrong for, you know, removing himself from the table. And, you know, you got to go with your gut in these moments, and you got to really feel it and go for it, because if you just play off of what you see and not what you feel, you can lose on the back end. So I think he did the right thing.
Interesting. And how did you think that their conversation went? I mean, after when he came back and composed himself, do you think he made the right decision with her and wants to move forward, or would you have gotten rid of her right there?
Well, I believe there's some liking there. Like, he really likes her. So I think he, at that moment, giving her the rose and not sending her home is giving her the benefit of the doubt. Like, let's give her another chance and see where it goes. But I think maybe next week she doesn't stick around. That's what I believe.
Do you think, though, that she's really falling in love with him, or do you think she's kind of hamming it up for cameras? Because she was involved in a little bit of drama at the beginning of the season as well.
Yeah, I think she's hammering it up. I think she's hamming it. I don't really believe she's really in love with him. I think she's into him. I think she's infatuated by Peter, but I don't think she's really into him. I can see it in her eyes that she's not really genuine about what she's saying to him. So I don't know. It didn't seem real last night.
You know, this is my biggest critique of the show sometimes is the age of the contestants that come on. And, you know, do you think Hannah Ann is maybe a little too young to really know what she wants?
Yes, I believe so. I think she is too young to know what she wants. And not meaning her age, but it just seems like experience-wise, she doesn't have too much that she can relate to understand what she really wants to feel in this moment or how she should feel. And there's no knock to her or who she is or what she's been through. I think that's the reality. That's the reality check. You know, like,
right, exactly.
She's 23, one relationship, I think. You know.
It's hard to, and with every, you know, it's hard to be 23, let alone having, you know, to compete with like 12 other girls dating your boyfriend at the same time. So it's got to be an interesting situation for her. Well, Victoria F got another one-on-one and struggled to be vulnerable. What's your take on her and Peter's relationship?
Yeah, I've been there before as well. You see, when you like a girl so much and you're into her and you want her and you feel for her and you're like, I want you to be close to me, but you know deep down inside, she might not feel the same way you feel. And it's hard to accept because you want this thing to work, you want it to happen. And I just think deep down in his gut, he knows like she likes him and she's into him, but he doesn't feel that she's assured that she wants to be with him or can get married to him. So he fights it, but he likes her so much. And as a man, you just look for one little thing in a female that you like, that she does, that gives you reason to keep her. Like, oh, she kissed me, or she grabbed my back, or, you know, she gave me a compliment. Like, you will find something so small just to accept that, okay, she deserves a rose and we need to keep her on.
Do you think
he likes her?
Do you
Really
think that
likes her.
she's a front runner to sort of win Peter's heart?
Yeah. I think she's top 3 for sure. She's going to the end. I think she's in that top 3.
Wow, Eric, that's
Yeah.
a big statement.
Yeah.
That's a big. I'm holding you to that, Eric.
Hold me accountable.
I'm holding you accountable. Well, on a more fun note, that telenovela group date was wildly entertaining. Who do you think was the best actress?
It's Kelly. Kelly was the grandmother, right?
I think
Last night.
so, yes. I think that's
Yeah.
right. Yes. Is that her?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she was so good. Cause she was funny, she was free. It was just good. It was just good. McKenna was good at the end, but I just think the grandmother like stole the show. Like she did it. I liked her episode, her acting.
Did you think this was a little like art imitating life? Because The Bachelor is kind of a telenovela in and of itself.
Yeah, I think it was awesome. I think it was clever. I think it was unique. I think it was creative. This was fun, like to see these people like acting and putting on costumes and trying to play another part. So I liked it. I was entertained. Like, good job, Bachelor Nation.
I'm curious, when you look back at your experience and your time in the franchise, what is the biggest takeaway you've gotten from being a contestant on The Bachelorette?
The biggest takeaway, I would say, follow your heart, be open, and let love in. I think that's my first season of The Bachelorette. When I first went on the show, I let love happen. I didn't try to make it happen. I just allowed it to happen on its own term. And I fell in love, and my life changed. And I went to 6 different countries, and I made amazing friends and did great things. So I just think you got to be open, trust the process, and just really, really be honest with yourself. And I think things will flow and things will fall in place.
Very well said. Who do you think right now will be the next Bachelorette? Do you see anybody coming to the top here?
That's a great question. Madison, if she's not the one. I don't think Victoria F. will be a Bachelorette. He might end up with her. And there's one more. Not Kelly. What's the other girl? I mean, Hannah Ann, she's young, but I mean, she has that aesthetic. She has that look. She just has that aura to her being Miss Princess, Miss Bachelorette. Like, she has that to her. So those are my opinions, from my thoughts, and from what I've seen. But maybe someone from another season. I don't know. But that's what I believe.
Well, speaking of which, do you want to have Hannah B on another season? Like, could you see her being the next Bachelorette?
I think it's possible. But I think at this point, she should, like, really know, like, she should have certainty about what she wants, and it's not no dabble between, I want this guy, I want that guy, like, she would know. So I think they should give her another shot if that works. I mean, she's open to it. I mean, why not? Everybody needs a second chance, you know? Don't send her to paradise, though. I think she deserves to be the Bachelorette again.
Oh, well, speaking of that, are you going to go on Bachelor in Paradise again? You're single.
Oh, man. You know, maybe I can be a bartender and help Wells, or maybe I can be a coach. But as a contestant at this point, I'm not sure. I won't count it out and say no completely, because you never know, right? But I'm not sure at this moment.
I mean, everyone wants Wells' job because he gets to hear all the drama and doesn't have to be in it. He stirs it up and then gets to leave. Eric, before I let you go real quick, I know you're a big basketball fan. Any thoughts on everything that would happen with Kobe Bryant and, you know, their family? How did you take the news when you heard?
Shocking. It was surreal. I cried for like 3 days. It hurt. You know, it really hurt. You know, it's just so unfortunate the way it happened, when it happened, the time of it. It just didn't make sense. It didn't feel right. I'm like, is this real? So I just know LeBron James is one of my favorite players. LBJ, you got to get Kobe Bing Bryant a ring this year. I know it's a lot of pressure, but the universe, the Lakers, Laker Nation, Los Angeles, we're holding you accountable and everybody on the team. And I think this is the year for them to win. And I believe he's going to get a ring in LA, and I think this is the year for him to get it.
That would
He's having a great year.
That would be truly incredible. I feel like the whole world is rooting for the Lakers to get that ring that year.
Yes. And I miss we miss Kobe Bryant's leadership, his teaching, you know, him being a dad with his daughters. We need more men like that in the universe for people to aspire to be like, other than just being an athlete, but being a great father. So, you know, so it's sad, but it's life, I guess.
Well, Eric, I'm sure you're going to make an excellent father one day, especially after you meet your love of your life on what I'm hoping is Bachelor in Paradise. But thank you so much for chatting with me today, Eric. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I had a great time.
Thank you. Catch next week's Bachelor on Monday night at 8, 7 Central on ABC. Up next, Syleena Johnson of Sister Circle will be joining me on the couch. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. On the couch is the R&B legend and host of TV1's Sister Circle, Syleena Johnson. How are you?
Yay, how are you?
Great. You look beautiful in person.
You.
I'm so excited to talk to you today. Now, okay, let me get this straight. You're a singer. You're a songwriter.
Yes.
You're a former reality star. And now a talk show host.
Yes.
Making me look terrible. Is there anything you can't do? Or is there anything you wouldn't want to do?
I will not bungee cord jump. And I will not skydive.
Okay, those are really, would you canyon swing?
No.
Okay.
Anything that deals with heights, I will not be doing this.
You're not into that?
A plane is all I got.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Well, how has it been hosting your own show? You're season 3 now, right?
Yes. Sister Circle is amazing. It's super fun. It's super fun to be on the other side of the couch, you know, so this is like, you know, I'm back on the other side of the couch. So it's fun to be on the other side of the couch because you can learn so much, you know, and it's fun to be able to be in a position or predicament where you can inspire and motivate other people and learn from their stories and be inspired and motivated in turn.
What is the biggest thing you've learned on season 3?
Season 3, the biggest thing that I've learned on season 3, man, how tough women have it in this country, you know. And being, it's funny because being a woman, you should already feel that, right? You should already, you're a woman, so you should feel what goes on. But a lot of times we are not focused on some of the things that are going on in the community around us. But then when you start getting behind, you know, behind those doors, behind those papers that you have to research, you find, oh my God.
It's hard.
It
ain't easy.
It's worse than I thought. You know, doesn't just feel hard.
Right.
It actually is systemically hard.
Who has been your favorite interview so far?
I think my favorite interview was Iyanla Vanzant. Wow. Simply because I was on her show Fix My Life. So in that instance, she was interviewing me. So then it was full circle for me to sit and interview her about her life. You know, she's always trying to fix other people's lives and, you know, get into the lives of others. But, you know, who asked her questions about her life? Right. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a cool full circle moment, especially since I grew up reading her books.
It's a true sister circle moment.
Yes, it was like a true, like full sister circle moment.
Wow, that's got to be very inspiring for you. Can you tell me about your new music? You recently released an album called Woman.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Woman is the name of the album, and it is dedicated to us.
All women.
All women.
I love
all
that.
All women. Because of what I've been seeing, again, in our country, what we've had to deal with trafficking, Me Too movement, Time's Up,
sexual assault,
police brutality. I'm talking about police brutality against women even, not just men, but against women now, throwing them down to the ground, no regard for any of that, killing our sons and daughters relentlessly, and just not having the voice that we have a voice, but they haven't been listening, they haven't been tuning in. So the Woman album is an attempt to give you small perspectives through song, just from our heart, just from our hearts, just to kind of reintroduce people, which is weird that we have to reintroduce people who women are.
Yeah, like, hey,
but it's like, hi, hello, we birthed the earth. Yeah, like I'm your mother. But to kind of reintroduce the heart of the woman. So maybe, in order to change the differences or the disease of our country, and I like to call it dis-ease, of our nation, you have to focus on the hearts and minds of folks. You have to change hearts and minds. So I think that music is a catalyst that does that. I think that it's the soundtrack of our lives, and I think that it can ultimately inspire people to change. So as an entertainer, a singer, a writer, it's my responsibility to an extent to try and do that in the way that I can. But what has been going on in our country when it comes to women it's upsetting.
We need to improve a little bit. Well, speaking of that, I want to talk to you about working with R. Kelly, which is obviously a heavy topic, and taking the song I Am Your Woman off your performance set list, which you said you did because he wrote it, right? Mm-hmm. Are you surprised by how everything is unfolding right now with what's going on with him?
It is surprising. It's heartbreaking. But again, with women, once again, not having a voice. And when you look at, I don't know, I'm sure you've seen the...
Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Both seasons I've seen.
I just saw the first one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And after the first one, that's when I decided that record could be offensive to certain women because of the lyrics in it. Because R. Kelly also wrote, guess what? He also wrote, just guess what, on my album, on one of my other albums, which is a big record of mine as well. But I'm Your Woman has specific lyrics in it that could be offensive to some women who have not maybe gone through anything with him specifically, but maybe they've gone through that similar situation with someone else.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? And if I'm singing to women, and most of my fans are women, I'm in the audience, and the woman's in the audience, and she's gone through that, and she hears this, and she's been affected or impacted by what she saw in Lifetime. If I could just do that, just take that out of my set, that's not a big deal.
And I'm assuming the fans have supported that.
Well, some don't. Some do. Some people are like, well, that's still my song,
Right, exactly.
Like, for instance, I perform in South Africa a lot. In South Africa, maybe about 2006 or 2005, there was an epidemic of men infecting women with HIV/AIDS. It was like a whole epidemic. They were doing it purposely. And so the song I'm Your Woman, my song that R. Kelly wrote, was their anthem, not because of the lyrics that were inside of the verses, but because the hook said, I'm your woman, show some respect and treat me as such. So I can't take that song away from them.
Yeah, right.
Because that meant something altogether bigger for them. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't a decision to hurt or get back at R. Kelly, but my focus is us. My focus is women and us having a voice and our voice mattering. All those women that had the courage to come out and say something, whether it was last 20 years ago or now, they still have a voice and they deserve to be heard.
Well, I hope they're listening. Syleena, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so proud of you. It's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to hear all the new music.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You can still get Syleena Johnson's new album, Woman, on all digital platforms and catch Sister Circle weekdays at 12/11 Central on TV1. We have to go to break. When we come back, we'll be hitting you with another moment in reality history. Don't go anywhere. Well, we've come to the end of the show and our week here at Reality Check. Big thanks to Joey Sasso, Eric Bigger, and the lovely Syleena Johnson for some great conversation. Reality Check streams Monday through Thursday on Twitter at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're following at People so you don't miss a thing. To wrap out the week, here is a moment from the simpler days of reality TV. I'm Daryn Carp, and I'll check you next week.
Hi, what's
What's up? Welcome to Science.
In this 2003 episode of The Simple Life, Paris and Nicole are working in Arkansas at a local Sonic drive-in.
What do we have to spell?
Gonna say half-price burgers all day.
After a rough start, they're asked to change the marquee, but our dynamic duo have other ideas.
Quick and take that down.
As punishment, the fashionistas are forced to wear the most unflattering couture imaginable.
This is humiliating. I'm so hot. I'm so hot.
There's no question, Paris and Nicole's epic fast food fail is one of the great moments in reality history.
Thanks, bitch. Have a great day.